Today, we're going to look at how a platform called AdBoard Booking is taking the whole chaotic process of renting a billboard and turning it into a smart, simple, data-driven marketplace. Let's get into it. So, let me just ask you this. Have you ever actually tried to book a billboard? If you have, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's this frustrating maze of endless phone calls, a ton of guesswork, and prices that are, well, who even knows where they come from? It feels like it's from a totally different era. And this slide just lays it all out, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old way. It's a mess, right? Guesswork, phone tag, mystery pricing. But on the right, you see the ad board way, driven by data, booked instantly, with clear pricing and AI doing the heavy lifting. It's a huge shift from total chaos to a process that just makes sense. Okay, so let's break this down. First up, let's look at it from the advertiser's side of things. If you're a brand, your goal is simple, right? You want your message seen by the right people, and you don't want to waste a ton of time or money doing it. So how does a platform like this actually make that happen? Well, it really just boils down to this simple five-step process. First, you can discover billboards all over the country. But the real magic, you guys, is in steps 2 and 3. You analyze demographics, and then the AI uses all that data, we're talking traffic patterns, local income, points of interest, to suggest the absolute best campaign for your budget. You see real photos, clear pricing, and then boom, you book it, just like that, in minutes. What this really means is a total game changer for advertisers. Instead of just relying on a gut feeling, they get this huge nationwide coverage, plus an AI that basically acts like their personal media planner. It's using actual data on audiences and traffic to find the perfect spots. It's all about swapping guesswork for smart, confident decisions. And look, this isn't just some fancy idea on a slide. It has a massive real-world impact. Just pick this quote from Sneha Reddy at Tech Start India. For her company, the AI planner didn't just save a little time, it saved weeks of manual work. I mean, think about that. That kind of efficiency is a huge competitive advantage. All right, but a marketplace is a two-way street, right? It can't just be good for the advertisers. So let's flip the script and look at the billboard owners, the publishers. For this whole thing to work, they have to be on board. So what's in it for them? First off, let's just talk about the sheer scale we're dealing with here. We are looking at over 30,000 screens and billboards listed all across the country. So if you're a publisher, this means you're not just some local player anymore. You're suddenly part of this massive national network. And that network, it spans over 50 cities all across India. That kind of reach connects local billboard owners in one city with huge national brands and agencies in another, opening up this whole new world of customers they probably could never have reached before. So for the publishers, the value is really clear. It's all about maximizing their revenue. They get seen all over India, they get the demographic data they need to actually justify their prices, and they get automation tools that make their lives easier. Plus, a real-time dashboard that shows them exactly how much money they're making and how booked up they are. And this is where it gets crazy simple for the publishers. The platform basically boils down the entire management of their business into something they use every single day anyway, their phone. No complicated software, no being chained to a desk. And don't just take my word for it. Listen to Priya Sharma from Metro Advertising. She flat out calls the WhatsApp approval system a game changer. I mean, just imagine it. You get a booking request, you look at the details, and you approve a campaign instantly, all from inside WhatsApp while you're out and about. That is fundamentally changing how this business is run. Okay, so we've seen how great this is for advertisers, and we've seen how it's a huge win for publishers. But how does the platform actually, connect the dots between the two so smoothly? Well, the process for publishers is just as easy as it sounds. Step 1, they list their billboards with all the key details. Step 2, brands use smart filters to discover that inventory. And Step 3, the publisher just approves the booking and the ad goes live. The whole thing is designed to be as simple and frictionless as possible. All right, so the system sounds really smart, it sounds efficient, but does it actually work? Let's look at the proof, the actual performance, because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. For an agency like Creative Minds, which runs a ton of what's called out-of-home or OOH campaigns, the big wins here are transparency and speed. As Vikram Singh says, it drastically cuts down their setup time. For an agency that's juggling a bunch of different clients, that kind of efficiency is pure gold. And for the billboard owners, well, this is where it gets really exciting because it translates directly to the bottom line. Amit Patel from Urban Media Solutions connects the dots for us perfectly. The data helps them justify charging more, which has led to a stunning 40% increase in bookings. That is not a small bump. That is serious growth. After seeing all of this, it really just comes down to one final, simple question. Whether you're an advertiser trying to get noticed or a publisher trying to grow your business, it's pretty clear the old ways are on their way out. The only real question left is your outdoor advertising working this smart?